Hello everyone, my name is Jo. I'll be your yoga instructor for today. But this flow is made for people who haven't tried yoga. So when you're ready, get your mats and your face towels, your bottle of water, and I'll see you in a bit. So we're gonna start with an easy pose. Bring your legs down on the mat in an easy pose. If this is too much, maybe you can put some blocks on the side or some cushions. And then we're just gonna place our hands by our knees. Slowly close the eyes. Let's start breathing in and out through the nose. So a big deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. One more. Breathe in and out. Now you can keep your eyes closed, or if you want, you can have them open. So let's do some shoulder rolls. 5 first. So bring your shoulders up and back away from the ears. Inhaling here and exhale. Inhaling up and exhale. Last 2. Inhale here and back. One last. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's reverse. So inhale, bring it forward and down. Up and down. Last 2. Last 1. And then from here, we're going to do some side neck stretches. So bring your right ear towards your right shoulder, creating space on the left side of your neck. Holding it here for a few seconds. If you want, maybe you can put your right hand by your left ear. Bring it slightly down if you want more intensity. Bringing your head back to center, the other side, left ear to your left shoulder. Again, if you want more intensity, bringing your left hand by your right ear. Head back to center. Now we're gonna tuck our chin, so slightly look down. One more breath. Then bring head back to center. We're going to slightly look up, opening through the throat. Then come back to neutral. We're gonna do 2 rotations, so just half circles. Let's start with the right side. Exhaling here, tuck the chin, inhale up. Exhale, head down. Inhaling right side. Exhale, tuck the chin. Last side. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And tuck the chin. Come back to center. Let's do some side stretches. Place your right hand down on the mat. Inhale, lift the left arm up to lengthen. And exhale, lean over to the right. So we're stretching the left side of our body this time. If this is too much, maybe move your hand closer to your hips. If not, maybe you can slide it a little bit further, opening the chest towards the ceiling. Let's do the other side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, left hand down on the mat, and right hand goes down to the left side. Again, pivoting your chest up towards the ceiling if you can. If this strains the neck too much, you can look down towards the mat. One last breath here. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, hands by your knees. We're going to fold forward. So exhale as you crawl your hands over to the front. Drop the head. You can also come to your forearms. Again, if you have a block, maybe you can put a block on top of your forehead. We're gonna stay here for 2 more breaths. So breathe in through the nose and out. 1 more breath. Slowly come back up to seated, walking your hands. From here, we're gonna slightly and slowly lie down on the mat. Then bring your knees towards your chest. You can hold opposite elbows here, rock side to side. So we're gonna warm up the core. As you inhale, you lift your head and shoulders off the mat. And exhale, release. 4 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale for 3. And exhale, release back down. Last 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. 1 last. Inhale, up. Warming up the core here. Holding for 3, 2, 1. And exhale, release. From here, we're gonna rock ourselves up into seated. Okay, and then gently come up to all fours or your tabletop position. We're gonna do cat and cow. So wrists in line with your elbows and your shoulders, knees in line with your hips. From here, inhale, arch the back, open the chest, and exhale, round the back, gaze towards the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, arch the back. Exhale and round. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, arch the back. And then we're going to twist. So bring the right arm up. Bring it down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, arch. And then bring the left arm up for a twist. Exhale, bring it back down. Let's do 1 more side. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round. Bring your right arm up. Exhale, put it back down. Inhale, open the chest, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. And then bring your left arm up for a twist. Exhale, bring it back down. 1 last. So inhale here for cow. And exhale for cat. Now bring your spine back to neutral. And then we are going to slowly bring ourselves into child's pose. Now I like my child's pose with my knees wide. You can opt to bring them close to each other, but again, I like mine with knees apart. And then walk yourself forward. Drop the forehead down on the mat. We're gonna stay here for a few breaths. You may close your eyes. Breathing in and out through the nose. Okay, 1 last deep breath here. And then inhale, bring yourself up. We're going to slide our upper body forward, laying down on our bellies. We're going to interlace our hands behind. And then you can maybe place your feet wider, maybe as wide as your mat. Then from here, we're going to inhale, arch the back. We're going to lift the chest up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Last 2. Inhale, we're going to lift. Exhale, release. 1 more, move with your breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. And then place your arms, your hands in front of the mat. Your elbows can go as wide as the mat. Then inhale, lift the chest for low cobra. If this is too much, maybe you can slide your hands a little bit forward, warming up the spine here. Face your head to the right, back to center, then to the left, And back to center, maybe one more. Head to the right, back to center, left, and back to center. Okay, we're going to do your first downward dog. So place your hands down on the mat, tuck both feet, and we're going to lift our hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. So feel free to pedal the feet left and right. Big, generous bends on your knees. Do whatever feels good here. This is your first down dog anyway. Maybe you can place both ankles or heels to the right side of your mat. Switch it up to the left side. And then back to center. Find your stillness in your down dog. So you're trying to push your chest towards your thighs. 5 fingers are spread evenly, gripping firmly down on the mat. Gaze is towards your belly. One more breath here. And then inhale, gaze forward. Walk yourselves in front of the mat. Okay, once you're here, feet are hip width apart. Grab opposite elbows. And then let your head hang heavy here. Grabbing opposite elbows. Generous bend in the knee if you need to. Come back to center. Find your stillness in your ragdoll stretch. And then slowly come back up to standing. Head and neck goes up last. Okay, from here we inhale, bring the hands up, gaze up. Exhale, folding forward from the hips, leading through the chest, then drop the head. Inhale, half lift, spine is straight. So fingertips down on the mat. If this is too much, you can rest your hands by your shin. Okay, so here or here. And then exhale, folding forward again. Inhale, step both feet at the back of your mat into your high plank. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. 2 more, engage the core. 1 last breath. Inhale, bring your right foot forward, bend the knee, plant the back heel down, come up to your warrior 2. So your back foot is parallel to the back edges or the front edges of your mat. Arms to a T. Try to draw your right knee open so that it doesn't collapse inwards, okay? Gaze over your right hand. This is your warrior 2. The hips are open here. Then we come to our extended side angle. So rest your right elbow over your right leg. Left arm goes up and over, gazing over your left hand. So left bicep by your left ear. And make sure you're opening the chest to the side of your mat, not down here. So open the chest. Imagine there's one line from your left fingertips all the way down to your left foot. Then pivot your chest facing down on the mat. Lower your left knee down for a low lunge. Now you may stay here, pushing the hips forward and down. If this is too much, bring your hands on your right leg, holding it here, opening your left hip flexor here. 1 more breath. Plant both hands down on the mat. Tuck the left foot. Bring the right foot back into your downward facing dog. Lengthening the spine here. Trying to rotate your armpits or your biceps to face each other. Hands are shoulder width apart. And then your feet are hip width apart. Okay, let's do the other side. Inhale, bring your left foot forward, bend the knee. Coming up to your warrior 2. Again, your back foot is parallel to the edges of your mat. Bend the left knee deeper. Remembering not to let it collapse inward. So draw the left knee open so that your hips are open. Arms to a T, shoulders on top of your hips, gazing towards your left hand. And then extended side angle. Bring your left elbow towards your left leg, right arm up and over. Again, imagining there's a diagonal line down from your right fingertips all the way down to your right foot. Opening the chest here. Plant both hands down on the mat. Pivot your chest down towards the mat. Lower your right knee down into your low lunge. Again, you may opt to stay here or bringing it back up to your left leg, pushing your hips forward and down. Now stretching and opening the right hip flexor. Deep breaths here, in and out through the nose. Then plant both hands down on the mat. Tuck the right foot and bring the left leg to the back into your downward facing dog. One last breath here. Big deep breath in through the nose and out. Inhale, gaze forward. Step your feet in front. You can do baby steps first. Into a half lift, spine is straight. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Push through the feet, strong core, hands up. Exhale, hands by your side, back to your mountain pose. From here, we inhale, bring the right foot back, hands by your hips, and then we're gonna fold forward. So inhale here to prepare, and exhale, folding forward, hands down on the mat. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold deeper, walking the hands back. Maybe the heels of your hands are in line with the heels of your feet. You may slightly bend the knees here if this is too much. And then inhale, half lift. Hands below the shoulders. We're going to twist. So place your left hand in the middle and reach your right arm up. We're going to switch. Bring the right hand down as you bring the left arm up. Left hand down. Twist again, opening to the right. Right hand down, twisting to the left. And then bring both hands back on the mat. Bring your hands by your hips and slowly come back up to standing. Bring your right foot forward and then we're going to sit down on our heels. So slightly, gracefully sit down on your heels. Bring your left hand by your right knee for a twist. Right hand goes behind and gaze over your right shoulder. Let's do the other side. Release this position. Right hand by your left elbow, left hand to the back, and gaze over your left shoulder. One more side. Inhale, coming back to center. Left hand goes by your right knee. Right hand goes behind. Release the pose, and then let's do the other side. Right hand by your left knee. Left hand goes behind. And gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to extend your legs forward. So extend your legs forward. Make sure both feet are flexed, so toes are facing up. It's like you're pushing your heels forward so that your quads are engaged, everything is engaged here. Sitting up tall and straight, opening the chest, hands down on the mat by your hips. And then slightly tuck the chin here, holding it here in your staff pose for a few breaths. So remember to engage your quads, so flex both feet here. One more breath in your staff pose. And release. So we're going to lie down on our backs this time, bend both knees. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to do your bridge pose. So make sure your fingers are touching your heels. So a slight touch, that's when you know your position is right. As you inhale, lift the hips up. Maybe if you can, interlace your hands under, walking your shoulder blades closer to each other to open the chest. If this is too much, maybe lower down for a bit and then come back up. One more breath in your bridge pose. And then release the hands. Slowly lower everything down on the mat. Extend the legs. And we're going to do a supine twist before we end our practice. So bring your right knee towards your chest. Then cross it over to the left side. Maybe right arm goes to the side, gazing over your right shoulder. You may start to close your eyes this time if you want to. Inhale, bring the leg back center. Let's do the other side. So bringing the left knee towards your chest. And then cross it over to the right side, gazing over your left hand. Inhale, bring the leg back to center. Extend. Now for your final resting pose in Shavasana. So you can make your feet as wide as your mat. Palms are facing up and you can close the eyes now. I'm going to give you a few minutes here to relax. So you can stay in Savasana for as long as you want. But if you're ready, if you're already rested, slowly bringing back the awareness into the mat, to your body. Wiggle your toes and your fingers, starting with small movements. And then begin to maybe hug your knees towards your chest. You can do whatever movement that feel good here. There's no wrong and right. Maybe giving yourselves a big stretch, extending the legs forward, bringing your arms up over the head. And then roll over to one side. When you're ready, slowly push yourselves up to seated, still with the eyes closed. Bringing your hands in prayer position by your heart center, slightly tucking the chin. Noticing how you feel now compared to how you did before the class. Maybe you're feeling more energized, more relaxed, more open. Let's do 2 cleansing breaths together. Breathe in through the nose and sigh it out. One more. Breathe in and sigh it out. Thank you for letting me guide you in today's practice. Namaste.